Picture this: Diane, a 68-year-old retired hospital administrator from Ohio, woke up one Tuesday morning and thought to herself, "Why do I feel like I've run a marathon when all I did was sleep?" For months, she'd been dragging through her days, needing afternoon naps, skipping her book club meetings, and feeling like her battery was stuck at 20% no matter how much rest she got. If you're over 60 and that feeling sounds painfully familiar, waking up exhausted, struggling to get through simple tasks, or feeling like you're constantly running on empty, then it's time to pause and pay attention. Because chronic fatigue in later life isn't always what it seems, and the truth is there may be hidden causes behind your tiredness that aren't just normal aging. Welcome to Senior Health Facts, your trusted home for science-based health guidance designed specifically for adults over 60. Today, we're uncovering 6 lesser-known reasons you may be feeling drained and, more importantly, what you can do about them. If living with more energy every day matters to you, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss a single step in your journey back to feeling like yourself again. Have you ever wondered why some seniors seem full of life while others struggle just to get through each day? The answer might surprise you, and it's not about age. Stay with us. Energy is one of our most precious resources, especially as we age. For someone in their 60s and beyond, feeling chronically tired doesn't just mean you're a little sleepy. It can interfere with hobbies you love, time with grandchildren, your ability to stay mobile, and even simple household tasks like cooking or grocery shopping. Here's the good news: fatigue is not always an inevitable part of aging. According to the National Institute on Aging, fatigue in older adults can be a normal response to activity or stress, but when it persists day after day and interferes with daily life, it signals something more. Another comprehensive review published in medical literature estimates that among older adults with chronic illness, the prevalence of fatigue runs as high as 40 to 74%. That's nearly half or more of seniors living with ongoing tiredness. So if you're constantly tired, you're not alone. But here's what matters most: you don't have to accept fatigue as your new normal. Think of your body like a car. When you were younger, your engine ran smoothly, and if you skipped an oil change or two, but now your body needs the right fuel, regular maintenance, and attention to warning lights. Ignoring persistent fatigue is like ignoring that check engine light. It's trying to tell you something important. Let's shine a light on 6 hidden causes that are frequently overlooked so you can bring them up with your doctor and take back our energy one step at a time. Before we jump into what you can do, let's talk about what to steer clear of, because sometimes avoiding the wrong approach is just as important as taking the right action. The first mistake is assuming fatigue is just part of getting older. Many seniors tell themselves, "Well, I'm 65 now, of course I'm tired." But if you feel drained more days than you feel energized, it's worth investigating, not simply writing it off. Age alone doesn't cause debilitating fatigue. Let me share Diane's real example. She used to think her exhaustion was just her body slowing down, but after speaking with her doctor, she discovered she had an diagnosed anemia and a thyroid issue, both treatable. Within 8 weeks of treatment, she told her daughter, "I feel like I got my life back." This personal experience is shared for educational purposes only. Individual results vary. Always consult your healthcare provider. The second mistake is ignoring the medications or treatments. Many older adults take multiple medications: blood pressure pills, cholesterol drugs, antidepressants, pain relievers, and don't realize that fatigue or drowsiness is listed as a side effect. According to Cleveland Clinic, hundreds of medications can contribute to tiredness in seniors. The harmful component here is polypharmacy, taking multiple medications without regular review. This can create a compounding fatigue effect. You may feel constantly drowsy, mentally foggy, or physically weak and assume it's just aging when it's actually your medication regimen. Here's what happened to one senior. A 70-year-old man named Gerald was taking 7 different medications. After his pharmacist reviewed his list, they discovered 3 of them listed fatigue as a common side effect. His doctor adjusted to medications, and within 3 weeks, Gerald said he felt 20 years younger. This personal experience CE is shared for educational purposes only. Individual results vary. Always consult your healthcare provider. The third mistake is dismissing mild symptoms like "I just need more sleep," while sleep is vital. Hitting the pillow earlier each night won't always solve the issue if underlying causes are present. You might be sleeping 8 hours but still waking up exhausted because the root cause isn't sleep quantity, it's sleep quality, or something else entirely. The fourth mistake is focusing only on one cause. Let's say you get tested for sleep apnea and it comes back negative. Great, but that doesn't mean you're done investigating. Fatigue is rarely caused by just one thing. Nutrition, hydration, hormones, mood, chronic pain, and physical activity all play a part. The fifth mistake is expecting immediate fixes. Energy issues often develop over time, sometimes over years, and may require a combination of actions to resolve, so patience and consistency matter. If you've been tired for 6 months, it may take 6 weeks or more of consistent changes to feel significantly better. Have you been making any of these mistakes? Comment guilty below. You're not alone, and recognizing these pitfalls is the first step forward. Now, let's turn our attention to practical action steps. We'll move from simple micro habits you can start today to deeper changes you can build over time, giving you a roadmap you can follow at your own pace. Let me share the first micro habit you can start this week. Begin each morning with 1 extra glass of water before breakfast. The key benefit is this: older adults often lose the sensation of thirst, and even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, according to research on and hydration. Here's the mechanism. Water helps transport oxygen and nutrients to your cells. Without enough hydration, your heart works harder and you feel sluggish. How do you do it? Keep a glass of water on your nightstand. Drink it first thing when you wake up, before coffee, before anything else. Studies support this approach. The Institute on Aging notes that seniors often have reduced thirst cues, making intentional hydration critical. A safety note here: if you have kidney issues or take diuretics, check with your doctor about your ideal fluid intake. The second micro habit is taking a 1-minute movement break after lunch. When you sit down for 5 minutes during the day, perhaps after lunch, quietly ask yourself, "How is my energy now?" Then gently stretch or walk for just 1 minute. This prevents your body from slipping into tired mode. Movement itself acts like a nutrient. It boosts circulation, wakes up your muscles, and allows your brain to stay alert. Here's a real-life example. A 69-year-old woman named Helen started doing this after every meal. She said, "I used to fall asleep in my chair every afternoon. Now I take a 1-minute walk around my kitchen, and I stay awake all day." This personal experience is shared for educational purposes only. Individual results vary. Always consult your healthcare provider. The third micro habit is asking one key question at your next doctor's visit. Pick one medical appointment and ask your doctor, "Could my fatigue be caused by medication side effects or a less obvious condition?" Use that question as a conversation starter. Bring a written list of all your medications and supplements. Now let's move to build up actions you can implement over weeks. We'll through 4. First, let's address sleep and rest. Keep a consistent wake-up time and aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep. If snoring or pauses in breathing occur during sleep, ask about screening for obstructive sleep apnea, a common hidden fatigue trigger that affects millions of seniors. Here's the mechanism. Sleep apnea interrupts oxygen flow during sleep, leaving you exhausted even after 8 hours in bed. How do you implement this? Ask your doctor about a home sleep test or sleep study. Treatment options like CPAP machines can be life-changing. Next, focus on nutrition and hydration. Include a full glass of water with each meal. Add a lean protein source, eggs, fish, beans, Greek yogurt, and a colorful vegetable to every lunch and dinner. Poor diet is a hidden culprit in fatigue. As noted by senior health experts at Harmony Home Health, the key nutrients are these. Protein provides amino acids your muscles need to maintain steamer. B vitamins from vegetables and whole grains support energy production at the cellular level. For dosage, aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal if possible. Research shows adults often underconsume protein, leading to muscle loss and fatigue. Another build-up action is reviewing medications with your doctor. Create a complete list of all prescription medicate, ions, over-the-counter drugs, and supplements you take. Bring it to your doctor and ask which of these could be contributing to my fatigue. Here's a real-life example. A 71-year-old retiree named Bill discovered that his allergy medication was making him drowsy all day. His doctors switched him to a non-drowsy version, and within days, Bill said he felt clear-headed. For the first time in months, this personal experience is shared for educational purposes only. Individual results vary. Always consult your healthcare provider. Physical activity is another important build-up action. Start with 10 to 15 minutes a day. Even a gentle walk around your neighborhood or chair-based exercises can boost circulation and energy. You don't need to run marathons, just move consistently. The mechanism is this. Physical activity increases blood flow, delivers oxygen to tissues, and releases endorphins that naturally boost mood and energy. Now that you've built momentum, let's address some of the less obvious hidden causes of fatigue. The first hidden cause is hormonal and thyroid imbalances. Many older adults overlook thyroid function or hormone shifts, including adrenal or sex hormones, as fatigue contributors. Ask your doctor about testing TSH, free T4, cortisol, and testosterone or estrogen levels as relevant. Here's the key science. Your thyroid gland controls your metabolism, the rate at which your body converts food into energy. When it's underactive, a condition called hypothyroidism, everything slows down, including your energy. Blue Moon Senior Counseling identifies thyroid dysfunction as one of the top 11 causes of fatigue in older adults. The second hidden cause is chronic pain and inflammation. Living with persistent pain, arthritis, back pain, fibromyalgia drains your energy reserves every single day. It's like carrying a heavy backpack you can never put down. The effect on your body is significant. Chronic pain triggers inflammation, which activates your immune system constantly. This uses up energy and leaves you exhausted. What can you do? Seek pain management support, including physical therapy, gentle yoga, aquatic exercise, or working with a pain specialist. Here's a real-life example. A 66-year-old woman named Sandra had lived with knee arthritis for years. After starting water aerobics and physical therapy, she said, "I didn't realize how much energy pain was stealing from me. Now I can play with my grandkids again." This personal experience is shared for educational purposes only. Individual results vary. Always consult your healthcare provider. The third hidden cause is mitochondrial health and muscle condition. Emerging research shows that fatigue in older adults can be linked to impaired mitochondrial function, the energy factories inside your muscle cells, even when major illnesses are ruled out. A study published in OncoTarget found that older adults with chronic fatigue had reduced mitochondrial content in skeletal muscle. Here's the mechanism. Mitochondria produce ATP, the Energy currency your cells use. When mitochondrial function declines, your muscles literally produce less energy. What helps? Resistance training, even light weights or resistance bands. Adequate protein intake and nutrients like coenzyme Q10 may support mitochondrial health. Always discuss supplements with your doctor first. The fourth hidden cause is undiagnosed medical candida, NS. Conditions such as anemia, dehydration, kidney or liver issues, thyroid dysfunction, heart disease, or lung disease can all underlie persistent fatigue. Ask your doctor about a comprehensive fatigue screen. Recommended tests include complete blood count, kidney and liver panel, thyroid function testing, vitamin B12 and iron levels, vitamin D, and cardiac or lung function. Tests as needed. Cleveland Clinic emphasizes that hundreds of medical conditions can manifest as fatigue in older individuals, so a thorough workup is essential. The fifth hidden cause is dehydration, which is often overlooked, even mild. Dehydration causes fatigue, confusion, and weakness, but older adults often don't feel thirsty even when dehydrated. How much should you drink? Is no one-size-fits-all number, but aiming for about 6 to 8 glasses a day is a helpful starting point. More if you're active or in hot weather. The sixth hidden cause is medication side effects. We mentioned this earlier, but it's worth repeating. Polypharmacy is a major, often hidden cause of fatigue. Bring your medication list to every doctor visit and ask for a review at least twice a year. Here's your action checklist for this week. First, drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water each day for 3 consecutive days. Second, add 1 protein-rich snack, Greek yogurt, nuts, lean turkey, to your day. Third, move, walk, or stretch for 10 minutes every day. Fourth, write down all medications and supplements and schedule a review with your doctor. Fifth, set a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, and stick to it for at least 5 days. Try just one of these this week and share how you feel after 7 days in the comments below. Let me tell you about Diane again, the retired hospital administrator we met at the beginning. After 6 months of feeling exhausted every single day, she finally went to her doctor with a list of questions. They discovered she had low iron, an underactive thyroid, and was taking to medications that both listed fatigue as side effects. Her doctor adjusted her medications, prescribed iron and thyroid medication, and encouraged her to walk 15 minutes a day and drink more water. Within 2 months, Diane told her family, "I feel like myself again, I'm gardening, I'm going to lunch with friends, and I even signed up for a painting class I've wanted to take for years." This personal experience is shared for educational purposes only. Individual results vary. Always consult your healthcare provider. You deserve to feel strong again. You deserve to wake up in the morning and say, "I have energy today." You deserve to do the things you love without feeling like you dragging a weight behind you. Here's your challenge this week. Start with just one small change tonight. Drink 1 extra glass of water before bed. Write down your medications. Set a consistent bedtime. Just one thing. Ready to feel better. Subscribe to Senior Health Facts right now so you don't miss the next step in your journey. Click that bell icon so you're notified every time we post a new video designed just for you. And if this video helped you today, click like and share it with someone you care about who might be silently struggling with fatigue. Now let me answer the most frequently asked questions about fatigue in older adults. Many people wonder when they should see a doctor about fatigue. If you're feeling unusually tired for more than 4 weeks, if fatigue worsens and interferes with daily activities, or if it comes with weight loss, shortness of breath, chest pain, or mood changes, you should consult your doctor right away. Weight. Another common question is whether fatigue could just be due to old age. While some drop in energy is normal as we age, persistent fatigue that affects your quality of life is not simply aging. It often signals underlying causes that can be addressed and improved with proper care. People also ask whether taking lots of medications can cause fatigue. Yes, many older adults are on medication, whose side effects include drowsiness, weakness, or tiredness. Reviewing your complete medicine list with your doctor is a smart, proactive step. Cleveland Clinic research confirms this is a common, overlooked cause. How much water should you drink to avoid dehydration-related fatigue? There's no one-size-fits-all number, but a goal of about 6 to 8 glasses a day or more, if you're active or the weather is hot, is a helpful starting point. Older adults often have reduced thirst cues, so drinking on a schedule, not just when thirsty, is important. Some people wonder whether low muscle or mitochondrial health could cause fatigue even if all their tests are normal. Yes, some recent studies show older adults with fatigue and no obvious disease still lower mitochondrial content in their muscles, which may underlie that persistent tiredness. This is an emerging area of research, and it's worth discussing with your doctor if standard tests come back normal but you still feel exhausted. Another question is whether improving sleep will solve fatigue entirely. Improving sleep is foundational and may help a lot, but it's often only one piece of the puzzle. Combining good sleep with proper nutrition, daily activity, hydration, and a thorough medical review gives you the best chance of feeling significantly better. Finally, people ask what questions they should bring up with their doctor about fatigue. Here are 3 powerful conversation starters. First, could we review all my medications and their side effects? Could anything be adding to my fatigue? Second, could there be a less obvious cause of my tiredness, such as thyroid, kidney, or muscle energy issues? Third, what simple lifestyle changes can I make to improve my energy each day? And how do we monitor my progress? Write these down and bring them to your next appointment. Now let me share a practical guide to help you understand what to avoid and what to do instead. Instead of assuming fatigue is just aging and ignoring it, bring up fatigue with your doctor and ask for a full review, rather than relying solely on sleep fixes without looking at other causes. Set a consistent sleep schedule and screen for underlying causes like sleep apnea. Instead of taking medications without reviewing side effects, create a medication and supplement list and review it with your physician twice a year. Rather than drinking too little water or ignoring hydration, aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water daily and include water-rich foods like cucumbers and melons. Instead of doing no physical activity because you feel too tired, move for 10 to 15 minutes a day. Even gentle walking or chair exercises help. Rather than neglecting nutrition or protein intake, add lean protein and colorful vegetables to every meal. Instead of ignoring muscle and energy system health, ask about mitochondrial and muscle function and include strength building movement. Rather than waiting until fatigue becomes severe before taking action, start small micro habits now to prevent deeper fatigue down the line. Here's a suggested daily routine to help you implement these changes. In the morning, drink 1 full glass of water before breakfast and eat a protein-rich meal like eggs, Greek yogurt, or and turkey. At lunch, include lean protein and a colorful vegetable. Drink another glass of water and take a 1-minute walk after eating. In the evening, do light stretching or a 10-minute gentle walk and follow a consistent bedtime routine at the same time every night. As a bonus, review your medication list once a month and keep it updated for doctor visits. Save this information, print it out, and share it with someone you care about. It could change their life. The information shared today is based on research from several trusted sources. The National Institute on Aging published Guidance on Fatigue in Older Adults in 2023, highlighting that persistent fatigue should not simply be dismissed as normal aging and warrants proper medical evaluation. A study published at an Oncotarget in 2016 found that idiopathic chronic fatigue in older adults is linked to impaired mitochondrial content and function. This research showed that older adults reporting chronic fatigue had reduced mitochondrial content and signaling in skeletal muscle, suggesting a biological underpinning. Cleveland Clinic published information on fatigue causes and treatment in 20TW/ND4, describing how hundreds of medical conditions, medications, and lifestyle factors can contribute to fatigue in older individuals. Blue Moon Senior Counseling released a report in 2021 on 11 causes of fatigue in older adults, listing and explaining causes including sleep problems, anemia, dehydration, thyroid issues, and lifestyle factors in seniors, hormone, and why Home Health published guidance in 2024 on chronic fatigue in seniors, discussing hormonal imbalances, poor diet, ongoing pain, and medication side effects as under-recognized contributors to fatigue in seniors. Now, before we wrap up, I want to remind you of something important. Everything we've shared today is for educational purposes to help you make informed choices about your health. I always encourage you to work with your doctor or healthcare provider before making any significant changes to your diet, medications, or daily routine. They know your personal health history best and can guide you on what's right for your specific situation. Every person is unique, and what worked wonderfully for Diane, Gerald, Helen, Bill, and Sandra might need small adjustments for you. Your healthcare team is your best partner in this journey toward better energy and better health. Take care of yourself, stay curious, keep asking questions, and I'll see you in the next video.